Hey everyone, welcome back to Resin Me Up. So I got something in the mail from Let's Resin, and it's called Puppy Keepsake Making Kit, all in one. So we're gonna make something fun today. So I don't know what's in it. I haven't opened it. I just took it out of the box. And so let's go over what's in it. So first thing is vinyl letters, it looks like. So maybe for names or something. So there's that. And it looks like some molds. It says puppy molds. Let's see what they are. Oh, look, it's a little puppy. Looks like some glitter got loose in there somewhere. And this is a little dog with, looks like maybe a nameplate underneath it. Let me just take these out of here so they're not making so much noise. And then these look like name tags. Cute. And then this looks like a frame. So maybe you could put a picture in it. I think it goes this way. Yeah. So like this would be a frame. So this one holds 4.2 ounces. This one holds 2.3 ounces. And all of this holds 1.9 fluid ounces. And this little guy holds 1.1 fluid ounces. Aren't those cute? And then here's the glitter culprit. Looks like you get a couple greens, yellow, a couple blues, red, pink, brown, a couple purples, and a teal. We'll set those over there. And then you get puppy resin dye in black, yellow ochre, or ochre, whatever, pink, chocolate brown, and white. Let's see what else we got in here. What is this? I don't know what that is. Let's wait till they get the instructions out. You get 4 cups and 10 of these, I'm assuming. And then you get your resin, of course, part A and part B. I just love the puppy stuff going on. It's so cute. All right, and then there's the bag. Let me remove, the box. Let's see what's in this little bag. Okay, so we got keychain holders, jump rings, magnets, gloves, which are always too big for me, stir sticks, eye hooks, not sure what those are, but these are probably lanyards of some sort. So let's look at the instructions. Oh, that's a paw print kit. So if you wanted to take your dog's paw print, so that's probably inked. Okay, let's see what we got here. So the basic resin mixing, obviously, is 1-to-1 ratio. Stir slowly for 3 to 5 minutes. Add your favorite colors or glitter. Colors, glitter. And so step 1, to get the print, press your pet's paw or nose onto the ink pad and then press on the provided cards. So there's cards in the back. That's what the pink and all that is back there. Let it dry completely, then cut it out. Choose your project. Okay, so this is a stand. a little plastic stand, acrylic stand, display stand. Option B is a paw print keychain, 2 layers. Layer 1, mix a small batch of resin, fill the mold halfway, let it sit for 2+ hours until tacky. Add your print, place your cutout imprint onto the tacky resin. Layer 2, mix a fresh batch of clear resin, fold the mold or fill the mold completely, and 4, let it sit 8 hours to fully harden. So that's an option. And then option C is you can do 3 layers. Mix your resin, pour around the mold edges, and this is the mold that they're using, is this one here. Wait 2 hours till it's tacky. Mix a fresh batch of clear resin, pour a thin layer in the center, wait for 2 hours, and then to finish it, you place your imprint card in the center. Place or mix another fresh batch of clear resin and fill the mold, and then wait another hour or 8 hours to demold. So that's what your options are, you know, for that. Now you can do fur and photo keepsakes. So like for this little guy, you could cut your dog's fur and put fur inside of him. You could put your dog's name with the letters, and these are like a lanyard type keychain, which are absolutely adorable. So they're like that. Aren't those cute? Very cute. Basically all the same steps. You can use the paw, you know, or you could use any of those. So let's see. You can do a custom dog tag, which are these. So these are resin color pastes. I'm not sure why they call them paste, because it says resin dye. So white, yellow, ochre, chocolate, brown, pink, and black, and then glitter in 12 different colors. Your paw print kit, and then you get all of this right here, which is what I told you was all in that little baggie. And then of course your resin. So that is the bones of everything. Epoxy resin, the molds, the keychains, and then all of this. So that's a pretty decent little kit for what you get to make with all this. How about that? Very, very cute. Now there isn't any FAQs on here, so they must, because this product is new, they must not have any out yet. One thing I hear a lot of people asking is whether you can use other resins together. And right here it says, use only as directed, do not mix or substitute any components. So I was watching Michelle's live the other night, and I noticed, or I heard someone ask that question. And so there's your answer. Do not mix or substitute any components. And I've never done that, never would either. So keep your components as they are and don't mix another brand of resin with your resin. So, okay, well, I don't have the ability to get Milo's footprint or dog nose print right at the moment because I didn't know that was in here. So we're not going to mess with that right at the moment, but we can attempt, you know, some of these little things. Okay, let's see what we can create. So cute. All right. That is so cute too. Okay, what should we make today? I think we should make... Okay, well, let me get some resin mixed up here. I need to clean the glitter out of these, and then I will BRB. Hey guys, before I mix up resin, I wanted to fill in some of these spaces in here with the new pearlescent UV resins from Let's Resin in the brown and the black. And so basically what I'm going to do is in this one here, I'm going to put it in his eyes. We don't need too much. Actually, I'm going to do brown because Milo's eyes are brown, not black. His paws are black. Paw prints. I'm just going to put a little down here. And then put it in there. Then we don't have to wait for resin to cure on these little tiny things. His nose is black too. Oops. Took it all out of there. Okay. That is his eyes. Now we're going to do his paws. You may have to do these in layers because those are quite deep little things. I'm on the other side of my table today, so things are a bit out of place. And of course, you can customize these to any dog you want. I think I got those. Now this one over here, because this is outward facing, we'll have to do those after the fact. Okay, let me put these under the UV lamp and I'll be right back. Okay guys, the last of the black is in the curing lamp. So here's what, and I went ahead and put white around this one. I wanted to put it around that one, but geez, that's really small. So I didn't. Okay, so I lied. We're gonna do this, but we're gonna mix up some colors here first. So we call Milo our marshmallow because he literally looks like a marshmallow. He's got white, brown, and this kind of a yellowish color. So he's more like a s'more. He's more like a s'more. So we're going to mix up a little bit of each one of these and we're going to marble it into this frame around this edge and around this. So one takes 4.2, the other one takes 2.3. So I'm just going to mix up even amounts here of this. It's a paste. So now I know why they call it a paste. It's thick, but I don't know why they would have put it in such a small bottle. Very thick, very, very thick. So there's that. I don't need much of this. So like maybe a drop. Opaque, but, whoa. I thought it was like an ink, like a dye, you know? So like a liquid dye. Now I put a lot of white in here, didn't realize that that's what this was. So this is probably gonna be really white. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna pour some yellow and then some brown. Let's see, I gotta pour it around the edge here, so this might be a little. And I'm gonna mix. till we run out of color. That is full. Okay, now we're going to do him the same way. I don't see any areas that, well, maybe right there. Hold on. Maybe need to be squished. Maybe right there and right there. Okay, so there's that. Whoa, there's that. Now we got some brown and yellow left, so we're just gonna use these over here. I just need to mix up some more white. It's not really going to be white, but it'll work. It'll be fun. Okay, so I don't want to make another one of those, so let me put this in another mold, and then we'll be back when these are ready. I'm going to squirt them, and then I have some clear still, so I will get them in another mold. Okay, bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So, look what we have. I hope that that right there is not like a bubble. But we got to put a clear coat of resin on the back of this, so hopefully that'll fill in. And I hope we don't have a bunch of bubbles around those paw prints. I didn't think about that when I was doing that. So we have, these are done. Take this out. It's just a little heart. I have a feeling we got bubbles everywhere on these, because I didn't go around them with anything. I just, well, not too bad. There's one right there and one right there. That one looks good. Now this one didn't have anything on it, so we did get some bubbles in there on that. Okay. Sorry. Now, these two, we're going to back. Let me get this one out of here. Let's see what he looks like. Pray we don't have any bubbles in him. And we don't rip his head off. No ripping of the head. Yay! We didn't rip anything off. Look how cute. We got everything intact. Yay! That's so cute. A little more tan than I'd like, but it's okay. It's okay. And then we still have to fill in those eyes. They're not quite 100% filled in, but then we got a couple little bubbles right there. No biggie. And this is good. No bubbles. And then we got a little heart. I don't know what we're going to do with this, so, but I do know what we're going to do with this and this. So I got to mix up some resin. This is going to get clear, and we're going to put this. Look at Milo when he was a puppy. His ears were so big, y'all. So, because this is going to Caitlin, because, you know, because technically Milo is her dog. So let me get some resin mixed up here and I will BRB. Okay, so I got my resin mixed up, and for this one I'm going to use this brown glitter that came in the kit. There's not much in there, so I'm just going to use what's in there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might have some glitter from Let's Resin that used to be, or well, actually I have some brown from Salina that I've never used. So we'll put some of that in there because we need a little more. A little more. Maybe a little more. All right, so we're going to put that in there. Spritz this. Okay, now this one is going to be a bit tricky because I got to get that picture in there right where I want it. So I think right there, and I'm going to need to get resin underneath it. So let me go ahead and lift this up. So kind of remember where it was at. And then I'm going to use my heat gun. Okay, now take a little bit of this and I'm going to rub it all over the front of this picture. And I should have gloves on. Okay, now, okay, now we have a little bit left. Slide this over here, slide this over here, wipe off these. We've got brown left too, don't we? Okay, so got a little bit of clear and a little bit of brown. Okay, so I've got a little bit of space left in here. This was leftover resin from this morning. I'll just pour it all in here. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the morning when these are cured and we'll finish these two up. Okay? All right. See you guys. See you in the morning. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. So we're going to get some of these things out of these molds and see what they look like. What do you think? Okay, well, this was just extra from yesterday. It's not quite full yet, so. All right, let's do this one first. Look at that. That's so cute. Got a couple bubbles, little bubbles. I'll show you what we're going to do with that one. Let's just take this one out of here. It's just the extra from all of these. I poured in the leftovers from this, and then we just backed it with that glitter. Oh, that's cool. That would have looked way better without the glitter, but I had to pour it somewhere, huh? But that is really cool. Look, that would have been really pretty without that glitter in there. That's okay. Got some trimming to do on that, so we'll do that here in a minute. Okay, let's get this one out. Oh, I knew we'd have bubbles around that. Isn't that cute? Little Milo. So we get some bubbles around there, but no bubbles on there. I'm surprised. So I think we can probably fix those with some UV resin, I think. But that's cute. And then so you're supposed to stick it in here like this. And then, yeah. So you stick it in there like this, and then you flip it, and then that puts it in the back like that. So And then it holds it like that. So cute. Okay, let's get this figured out. I need the letters. Okay, I'll get all these fixed and get some UV resin on these. I won't make you watch me do it because I've done it a million times, and I'll BRB. Okay, y'all, this video is getting quite lengthy. Good grief. Okay, so here's what I did. So on this, I filled in all of the bubble holes, but of course it didn't look good enough for me, so I went around and put gold rhinestones on, and then I went around his name here, and then I used the crushed crystal in the UV resin, and then I just went around in gold for all those. So that's what I did there. And then on this one, she wanted one with his nickname. His nickname, Caitlin has many nicknames, but in the very beginning when she first got him, the people that sold him to Kate, because he's a German Shepherd, but he also has two other Shepherd mixes, which is Malinois and American Swiss. Well, when they sold him to Kate, they told him that they dewormed him. Well, they didn't. And so he was chock full of worms. And so he was pretty sick over it. And so you could see his ribs. And so she called him Ribbies. So anyway, so I did one with ribbies on it. And then on this, all I did was use the leftover UV resin with the crushed crystal in it around it, and we're going to put that on there. And then we're going to make a keychain with this, and we're going to add this to it. And then I got out a paw print charm, and we're going to add that to that. And then on this guy, I ended up giving, or actually on him, I ended up giving him a bling collar to match that. So that's everything that I did, and that took forever. So let's just get these all together here. And since these are all colored, I picked out a brown one. And I don't need to worry about putting that on there because this already has an open loop, just like that. So that'll fit right through there. Whoops. Come on. So that'll go down there like that. And then this will go back on there. And so now you have a keychain. Those are really cute. I like those. I hope they sell these individually. I don't know that they are or aren't, but they are very cute. I like those. So there's that one. Okay. Now on this one, we're just going to add this jump ring. We're going to add this to it. Close that up real quick. These colored ones are really slick. See what I mean? So you might be best to use some that are like silicone ended, and I don't have any, so. Okay, let's see if this will go on here or if I need to get a bigger jump ring. Because I do have some bigger ones. Nope. put that over here. Get it around there. Good grief. They are slick. All right, so there's that. Now I need to get another jump ring for that. And I'm just using the white ones, but I keep slipping off of them, so I keep chipping the paint off of them. Kind of a big jump ring for that, but so there's that. I put that on there backwards. No, I didn't. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's on there. So there's that one. So now everything is put together. And so this is the puppy keepsake making kit, all in one. So you could make frames, you could make dog tags, you could make keychains, whatever it is that, you know, you can set your imagination to. Now, this kit is not available at this time, but when it is available, it's sometime, I think in a couple of weeks, when it's available, I will be putting the link in my description box, and then you guys can go out and get yourself one of these. I think it's adorable, and it's perfect for pets. It's so cute. I'm not going to glue that on there. She said she didn't want it glued on. So I will get pictures, put it at the end of the video, and yeah, it's adorable. So let me know what you think. I think it's great. I love it. It does take some time, because if you really want to make something cute, you really have to take your time making it. But it has a lot of things in it, and yeah, so but yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Oh wait, I forgot one. Oops, forgot this one. So this one here, I still need to wipe off that glitter inside there, because I couldn't figure out what to put around this frame, and so I just used some glitter. Looks just like him. I think did I tell you, Riley said he looks like a toasted marshmallow, not a s'more. So, and that looks just perfectly like him. I mean, look, he looks like a toasted marshmallow. Huh? So cute. Okay, guys, I am done. Like I said, this video was way longer than I wanted it to be, but it's okay because I had fun. Because this was absolutely the most fun thing I think I've done with any of Let's Resin stuff. So, okay, guys, leave me a comment. I'm done. I'm going to stop talking. And let me know what you think about this. And I will let you know when the discount code is available for that. And so that way you can go out and get your own kit. All right, guys, have a great day, and we will see you for the next video. Bye, y'all.